The news tonight, Governor Moino swears in 23 commissioners and special advisor. President Tinubu submits to the Senate list of 28 ministerial nominees for screening and confirmation. Plus, Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu cheers Super Falcons to victory. Hello and welcome to Nta Uyo News. My name is Okun Ndem. Thanks for joining us. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103, as well as our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now to the news. All political appointees must go back and stimulate development at their grassroots. Governor Moino gave the directive at the swearing-in of commissioners and special advisor. Governor Moino insists that the state government is committed to ensuring even development at the grassroots, warning that days of excuses are over. The governor announced the establishment at Ministry of Internal Security, directing that all split and support groups must work directly under the new ministry. On education, the governor announced the return of boarding facility to all public schools in the state, beginning from the primary schools. Details in our subsequent bulletin. Proper follow-up, implementation and involvement of experts in key sectors will lead to the expected outcome. These are some of the submissions of experts at the Boom Dialogue and formal presentation of the Arise Agenda. Calvin Samuel reports.
The 4-day event, which brought together experts from all walks of life to deliberate on how best to achieve the desired result of taking dividends of democracy to the nooks and crannies of the state. From power to agriculture, water, petroleum resources, education to health, experts believe there is the possibility of achieving a lot more should the government continue in its current direction.
By ensuring that there's broadband access, there's broadband facility, the curriculum is enriched, the trainer program is well, in place. So that's what we wanted to do. The activities of the IPOB and ESN. Now, this is very critical because a lot of times we've found that when there's pressure on them from the southeast, they find safe havens in neighboring states. So it's something that we have to deal with.
Why not just focus on ensuring that Ibom Power actually works? Because Ibom Power right now, the installed capacity of 191 is far greater than what the state can use. The state doesn't use up to 100 megawatts.
That in all the economic enterprise, one of the greatest source of generating revenue to government is transportation. And one of the greatest ways of making quick money, if you are serious, if you are conscientious, is through transportation.
If we are going to engage in these business hubs, we should start with areas where we have comparative advantage, where we are already doing extremely well. Oil palm, for example, oil palm.
Affordability is relative. What is affordable to one may not be affordable to the other. So for housing, we tend to have different housing types to cater for different affordability capabilities.
There is this national content law already on recruitment. It says that 100% of our skill level should be gotten from the catchment area. Semi-skill should have about 60 to 40%, and then the skill at least 10%. Is it applicable here? No, because there's no enforcement. So we must enforce it. It's not sitting down and writing later. It's not a telephone conversation. You must be there and be there in person.
Opportunities are open. When the league starts, you can go and try out your skill, and who knows, you may be spotted. Those outside do come back periodically, are professionals to also help.
Governor Noria shows his commitment to leave the state better than he met it, with the support of the people.
6 months from now, I'll call this meeting again. And we want to be, then the commissioners and the special advisors will be the ones reporting. We'll just come for one day, and then we'll just sit and they will begin to report on the activities of them, and then they will bring the house. So 6 months, we'll be back here again for one day. Every 6 months, we come back for one day. And then that's the only way we can get to monitor ourselves. We mean business.
A communique was raised and handed over to the governor for considerations. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, Nta News.
The federal government says the notice of industrial action issued by Nigeria Labour Congress is in contempt of a subsisting order of National Industrial Court of Nigeria. In a statement issued in Abuja by the Solicitor General of the Federation and Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Justice, Beatrice Jedi Agba, pointed the attention of the leadership of Nigeria Labour Congress and that of the Trade Union Congress to the injunctive order restraining the labour movement from embarking on any industrial action pending the determination of the substantive suit. The federal government posited that NLC and TUC, having submitted themselves to the jurisdiction of the court through their legal representation on the matter, it is lawful for the labour unions to allow the court adjudicates over the issues. The statement affirmed that the 7-day ultimatum is resulting to self-help and flagrant disregard to the order of the court. The federal government advised labour movement to allow its actions and inactions to be guided by the rule of law. You're still watching Nta Uyo News. More reports after this timeout. Please stay.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome back, and now to the rest of the news. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and Mobile Producing Nigeria Limited have established trust fund in 7 of their host communities in Akwa Ibom State. This is part of fulfillment of provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. Clement Barikwi has details.
Chapter 3 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021 mandates oil companies in the country to incorporate the host communities development trust to foster sustainable prosperity within the communities. This led to the establishment of the NNPC-NPM Imoemi Host Community Development Trust. Imoemi, a coinage from Eastern Bolo, Mbo, Una, Ikodabasi, Ntarinin, Eket and Esreket local government areas, is one of such strides by NNPC-NPM joint venture in improving the lives of members of its host communities.
At different times, various legislations have existed to provide frameworks to guide our community development and corporate social responsibility initiatives. These have enabled NNPC and NPNJV to directly steward social investments in the communities.
That as we get into the next phase, we should remain guided by the provisions of the enabling acts and regulations, ensuring that we sustain our collaboration to derive optimal value for the communities represented.
The sector model releasing Nigeria Unlimited is expected to provide all the necessary assistance and guidance, including but not limited to requisite training for the members of the BOT.
High point was the formal inauguration of a 9-member board of trustees with Senator Helen Eswene as chairman.
I want to assure you that you will be happy with what you see in the next 2 months and years to come. We intend this trust intends to take its job very, very seriously.
Are rebuilt, expanded, and ensure that children, not just children of parents that are able, but virtually every child that will go to school, that want to go to school, will go to school.
The event also featured presentation of certificate of incorporation to the Board of Trustees with a charge on them to take a step further by inaugurating the management team in no distant time. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it will continue to welcome suggestions that will improve the future conduct of elections and the electoral process in Nigeria. Chairman of the Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, stated this while meeting with the media as part of INEC's post-2023 General Election Review meetings. Timothy Yusuf reports.
This meeting is in continuation of INEC's review of the 2023 general election. It is the 6th in the series of meetings, with the media taking turn here. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu appreciated the long-standing partnership between the Commission and the media, soliciting more in the days ahead.
You remain one of our critical stakeholders, and beyond voter and civic education, we regularly consult you ahead of the formulation of policies or the implementation of activities. Media organizations are also accredited to cover elections and electoral activities.
Our commitment to public enlightenment and voter education remains unwavering. During the 2023 elections, we undertook the noble responsibility of educating citizens on their rights, the electoral process, and the candidates vying for various offices.
INEC also demanded plans for pending by-elections and preparations for the off-cycle governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states, scheduled to hold on Saturday, 11th November 2023, from the media representatives in this meeting. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Udema Otong has called for love, unity and understanding among members and staff of the Assembly in order to deliver on their mandates. The Speaker made the call during a Thanksgiving and dedication of the 8th Assembly to God. The report.
The Thanksgiving service held at the Assembly Chapel of Peace was to dedicate the 8th Assembly to God. The Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udemotong, while thanking God for his mercy, successful election and re-election, says, with love and unity, the 8th Assembly can do better, and described the 8th Assembly as an assembly of a new beginning.
None of us standing here that didn't pass through fire and hell. Hallelujah. But we thank God today, God has made it possible in our different local government to choose us to represent the entire people of that our different local governments standing here. You know what's important?
In a sermon, Reverend Okworo titled, The New Beginning, charged members and assembly staff to be visionary and cultivate good characters. The service featured choir rendition by the Chapel of Peace Choir, praise and worship, as well as prayers for members, staff, and the state. In Uyo, Nsikar Okon, NTA News.
Nigeria's First Lady Oloremi Tinubu has described the victory of Super Falcons against Australia at the ongoing Women's World Cup as a proud moment for the country. The First Lady, who cheered on the team as they came from a goal down in the first half to secure a 3-2 win over one of the hosts of the competition, praised them for being dogged and focused on victory. She says watching them and mentally sharing in their moments of battle for the 120 minutes the encounter lasted is an inspiration for other women in the country.
They've really done us proud, and I believe by the grace of God, they will come back with the cup.
What do you want to say about the team?
Fantastic team. You know, I'm equally energized. You know, I used to be afraid of soccer, I would not lie, but they are going to make me stand with them in support, in prayers, and I am very, very thankful that, you know, they acknowledge God at the end of their victory, because victory belongs to God, but we are proud of them. I am particularly proud.
Going forward, what are you expecting?
Victory, that's it. Victory in every match, every step. They'll be victorious by the grace of God.
She reiterated her pledge to personally welcome them back to the country. With the win, the Super Falcons have brightened their chances of qualifying from the group stage with 4 points from 2 matches. Their next group game is against Ireland. To end the news, a recap of the major stories. Governor Moino has sworn in 23 commissioners and special advisor. President Tinubu has submitted to the Senate list of 28 ministerial nominees for screening and confirmation. Nigeria's First Lady Oloremi Tinubu has cheered Super Falcons to victory. That's our package this evening. Remember to be a star. Join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. I remain Okundem. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Good evening.
Yini ki do ke, te ke yini yi bo.